Big game tonight in Tuscaloosa. The revenge factor is high. LSU, the last SEC loss for Bama and their last SEC loss at home. So let's get into the keys to the game for both teams with our 24/7 guys. Bryce Kuhn, who covers LSU, and John Talty, who covers Alabama. Bryce, since you're the visitor, I'll start with you here. What are the keys to LSU doing something very few have done, beat Nick Saban twice in a row?
Yeah, it would be huge, wouldn't it, if they could do that? And obviously, I think it starts with number 5, Jaden Daniels. You look at the body of work that he has had up until this point of the season, and you see a guy that I think, and a lot of people think around the country, deserves to be and have a spot in New York. But this has to be his Heisman moment. This has to be a game where maybe he makes a big play. Maybe he wills this team, like you said, to a second straight victory. And then obviously, you take a look at this defense for LSU. It's a group that has left a lot to be desired through the first 10 weeks of this season. With a defense that's struggling with the way to tackle, and obviously up front with Mekhi Wingo and the cornerback situation, you're going to have to key in on big momentum-shifting plays. Can they force Milroe into some uncomfortable situations? Can they force a turnover too? And then I leave it to that supporting cast for the offense. Look, we know Malik Neighbors. We know Brian Thomas Jr. But can Kyron Lacey play a role? Can Mason Taylor play a role? Much like they did in last year's game, to be able to give so many weapons for Daniels to utilize that he can turn around and kind of have his pick of who he wants to go to and keep this Alabama defense, who is very talented, on their heels.
And Bryce, as you said, the offense humming 500 yards, over 500 yards in 7 straight games.